The Polish Educational Research Association gathers specialists from the field of education and educational practitioners as well. The association is a member of the European Educational Research Association and the World Education Research Association. Professor Joanna Madalińska-Michalak is the president of the association. Primarily, we put emphasis on the creation and dissemination of scientific educational knowledge. It is very important to raise ethical standards in scientific research. We care to integrate the academic community, to spread scientific knowledge among practitioners and also to build bridges between theory and practice. We set the scene for the development of emerging researches. The goal is to participate in the development of educational science and the popularization of its achievements in Poland and abroad. Polish Educational Research Association is famous for its congresses, conferences and scientific conventions. Let me remind one anecdotal situation associated with the Convention of Pedagogy in Wrocław. My friend and I looked for a taxi. A taxi driver who came, he said, "I'm very sorry, but at this moment in Wrocław two conventions are being held. Pharmacists' convention and teachers' convention." So researchers who focuses on the field of education were treated as teachers. Based on the rich tradition of scientific and educational associations operating in Polish territory, on April 24, 1980, the founding Congress of the Polish Educational Research Association was held. The Congress was attended by 43 educational researchers, among them 13 members of the Committee of Educational Sciences of the Polish Academy of Sciences. Mikołaj Kozakiewicz was elected as the chairman. The members of the association council were Jan Kulpa, Zbigniew Kwieciński, Ryszard Łukaszewicz, Stanisław Michalski, Jerzy Niemiec, Mieczysław Pęcherski, Edmund Trembała, Marian Walczak. Professor Bogdan Suchodolski was unanimously elected as an honorary president. Over the years, many prominent educational researchers worked in the ranks of association. Among them, Professor Marian Walczak. You cannot separate education from child rearing. They must go in parallel. The essence is to be certain that we have good teachers, possibly the best teachers. Polish Educational Research Association celebrates 35th anniversary. Professor Zbigniew Kwieciński, who has chaired the association for 25 years, in 2014 received the title of honorary president, just like Professors Bogdan Suchodolski and Wincenty Okoń. Professor Kwieciński was also rewarded with the Medal of the Polish Educational Research Association. Only people who respect the law and democratic systems are able to go to the higher level of development towards ethicality. They can live by the rules. In fact, authoritarian system creates blockades of development, becomes anti-educational and destroys humanity. Polish Educational Research Association gathers more than 350 active members.
Specyficznym typem towarzyskości jest towarzyskość naukowa.
Scientific sociability is a specific type of sociability that can be expressed in free, honest and sincere meeting devoted to the exchange of ideas, thoughts and views.
Spotkaniu poświęconym wymianie idei, wymianie myśli, wymianie poglądów.
The headquarters of the Polish Educational Research Association is located in Warsaw. There are 20 local branches in Poland.
Są oddziały, które kładą nacisk na
There are branches that focus on organization of conferences and debates devoted to various important topics. There are branches that focus on cooperation with the local community. Educationalists are now facing many challenges. They shape the society, so their role and significance is enormous. During the meetings they are constantly looking for solutions to many problems.
Polska szkoła, bo to jest ta instytucja, która nas szczególnie pewnie
In Polish science on education, we are mostly interested in Polish school, which must be reformed. Our actions should result in certain changes.
Dla tych zmian powinny wynikać.
Trzeba byłoby jakby zmienić myślenie o pewnej, również w takim sensie społecznym.
In social science, we should change the way we think about teachers' competence. Understood as a certain ability to create opportunities for the child development at different levels. For teachers, not only training in the subject is important, but also his own growth as a person.
A nie tylko i wyłącznie kształcenie w zakresie przedmiotu.
Pedagogika jest
Education is both theoretical and practical discipline. The transfer of theory to daily practice of education, schools and universities is crucial.
do szkół i uczelni.
In the world dominated by technologies among global capitalism, natural disasters and terrorism, understanding of humanity and dialogue is of particular importance.
Żyjemy w społeczeństwie sieciowym.
We live in a network society, which is being formed on the basis of exchange of relationships. It is far more difficult to impose something on someone, give certain theory or point of view. That is why the dialogue should dominate in education and educational sciences. Humanities and social sciences are insufficiently funded.
Bez humanistyki, bez położenia nacisku na rozwój nauk
Without
społecznych,
the humanities, without any emphasis on the development of the social sciences, it is difficult to think of the real human development. The basic philosophical questions like where is the man going, what is right, where is the truth, how to be happy in life, these questions are characteristic for the humanities and social sciences. Polish Educational Research Association promotes the value of educational sciences and their achievements. It organizes lectures and runs publishing activities. Association supports the periodical journal Problemy wczesnej edukacji, Issues in Early Education.
Czerpiemy i z pedagogiki ogólnej.
We draw from general education, social pedagogy, psychology, sociology, cultural anthropology. This is a unique magazine in this regard, that it concerns not only the methodology, but it has a defined scientific nature. The Ministry of Science and Higher Education conferred 9 points of the journal. During the 9th National Congress of Education, which took place in Białystok, hundreds of educators from Poland considered education towards values.
Uwrażliwiać na innych.
We need to raise public awareness about the otherness, beginning not necessarily with religious, cultural or national otherness. But first of all, we need to sensitize people to biological differences between them. I believe not in the idea, but in the practical, conceptual activity that teachers perform.
są wartości uniwersalne, które wydaje nam się, że powinny być powszechnie cenione.
There are universal values that need to be appreciated every day, especially by young people.
Dla młodych ludzi. Takie wartości jak uczciwość.
The values are as follow: honesty, goodness, truth, acceptance.
Ważne jest, żeby przekonać się, że kiedy przestrzegamy pewnych wartości,
When we abide by certain values, our life is getting better.
nasze życie staje się lepsze dla nas samych i dla innych.
Jeżeli określimy tolerancję,
If we define tolerance as a respect for difference, but not related to the acceptance of diversity, it will soon turn out that it cannot be the purpose of education.
to na pewno szybko okaże się, że nie może to być celem wychowania samym w sobie, tego rodzaju tolerancji, tego zaprzeczania istnienia odmienności obok nas. Powinniśmy
We
myśleć
should think about the dialogue and cultural symbiosis that go far beyond tolerance. It must be a great challenge to educate a man in a constantly changing reality.
Musimy mieć naprawdę
We need to have a really good diagnosis. The scientific research of education, school and educational system are extremely important. The study of children and adolescents, children, youth and families changes. We live in a world of a permanent change. The study of the changes at the individual and social level is extremely important.
Chciałabym, żeby te dyskusje były właśnie także takim polem
I would
do
like
nie tylko
those
wymiany,
discussions to serve not only as a field to exchange arguments and beliefs, but also to serve as meetings that will help us to connect us. And I think it is so. After years we are meeting in such a large group to compare our points of view and to communicate.
Swoje punkty widzenia i myślę, że porozumiewamy się. To jest ważne, że porozumiewamy się.
Polish Educational Research Association with its history, tradition and experience will participate in the development of education in the future. The association will popularize achievements in education in Poland and abroad, support and promote research in the field of education and disseminate their results.
Postęp jest wszędzie
Progress is everywhere,
i nie jest możliwe stać w miejscu.
and it is impossible to stand still. That is why
Że trzeba
it is the living we must follow
iść po życiu
and
się
leave the former life beneath. Abandon the persistence hollow, shake off the withered laurel wreath.
Edukacja musi
Education must go on.
mistrzów.
Everyone can have their role models in the life, and that is good
Dlatego, że
because they gave us something. They must be respected, cherished, and we need to derive from them as much as it possible.
mistrzów szanować, pielęgnować i bym powiedział z nich jak najwięcej korzystać.